Now, this fall marks 20 years since the show 24 first hit the airwaves. A Windsor superfan doesn't want the anniversary to go by unnoticed. Not only has he started a podcast, he's also organizing a Comic-Con-style virtual convention this fall. It's called 20 Years, 24.
The best way I can describe it, and I've heard this, I've interviewed 36 people from the show in the last 2 months, and they keep using the word pulse. It's a relentless show. It's something that you've got to get on the train and just get running with it. And there's never been a show like it. I mean, we're coming up on 20 years of the show, and nobody's tried to replicate it. Nobody's tried to try to be the next one. It's an intense show, but it actually operates in real time, which is what makes it different than pretty much anything else that's out there. He was a guy that had to make difficult decisions. Sometimes they were disastrous, but most of the time they saved the world. The stakes were high, and the characters they were really good at playing those roles. And it was a show like no other. This is fun. Like, we're 24 geeks, okay? This is what we do. And then we talked about the idea that we're doing this convention in November, which will celebrate the 20 years of 24. The show launched November 6, 2001. Part of what we did with our podcast, too, besides doing the interviews, we put together these things called the Superfan Panel. And I pulled 10 people that we call super fans of the show. They know every detail. They know what, like, chapter and verse. I've got somebody in Morocco. I've got somebody in the UK. I've got several in the US, some in Canada. So it's kind of a nice international kind of board to discuss 24.
I think you can book my dad as a guest for that podcast. It was one of those shows I always caught him watching. We take a live look outside, the big Canadian flag waving, the boats on the water, certainly looking beautiful. Colette Kennedy with a look at the forecast next.